Hey, what's up, guys? This is your boy Travis back again here at Big Boy Toy Reviews. And today we have a rare review for my channel. We are reviewing a McFarlane figure. What was it? McFarlane Toys. McFarlane Toys figure. Um, this is Spawn from Call of Duty. Was Spawn in Call of Duty? I don't recall him being in Call of Duty. I, for one, don't collect hardly any McFarlane figures. I think most of them are absolute hot garbage, especially the DC ones. I do have one or two here and there, but for the most part, I think they're hot garbage. And the scaling is not where I want it to be. Even though I have reviewed figures of all scales on this channel, um, I'm not gonna invest into a bunch of figures that I think are absolute garbage. They look terrible, and they barely um, have good articulation. They rarely have good articulation. So, but I love Spawn. I have always loved Spawn. I missed. I regret that I didn't put in on the first Spawn Kickstarter, and I did put in on this last one that just came out. So, um, but I wish I had got that first one because that classic Spawn is my shit straight up. But this guy looked pretty cool. I found him on the same shelf that I found that Ghost Rider, and I was like, should I get this and review it? And it was because I had thought about getting this along with the other one that has a cloth cape. But I didn't see that one on any shelves at my Target. I was surprised to see this, to be honest with you. And there was only one of these as well, unless they were hiding somewhere. Um, but yeah, here's the packaging. Like I said, I don't do whole lot of Spawn figures. You can already see there's a problem here on the when we look at this picture compared to what we got in the package. Um, this is clearly not what we are getting at all. But we'll get to that when I get the figure out the package. But other than that, let's get him out and take a better look. Alrighty, so here he is out of his packaging, and oof, this this doesn't give me any joy. Um, that's not what I'm trying to say. Um, this made me remember why I don't collect McFarlane figures. There's a reason why I kept that picture up. Let's take a look at this picture. Let's take a look at this picture here. One, look how much lower this is on his body compared to the figure. Number two, this is brown. This is brown. This is brown. He can clearly hold a gun there. Um, just look at the figure and look at this picture. Look how high up it is on his chest. Um, if it looked like this, it would be cool. But instead, we got this. Um, the green, let's move the camera a little bit. Where the green is, it's supposed to be brown. Um, the face looks fine in comparison. I still think the face on the package looks better, but the face looks okay. Um, but other than that, we are struggling here, folks. Um, So I mean, the face sculpt is fine. I mean, it's his character. It's his character. He should know how to sculpt his own character, right? But the rest of this stuff looks just like hot garbage. The paint on this is terrible. Um, there's really no other, like, we got sculpted knives. Like, this is the type of shit that pisses me off. We got sculpted knives. We can't take those out. Can't take that out. Can't take that out. We got a bunch of pouches on here that hold nothing. Um, we got more knives back here that are sculpted in for no reason. Why didn't they just come separately? I mean, I like the texturing and stuff on, like, the tactical gear looks legit. Like, it looks legit, but it looks too big on him. That's just it. Like, this guy looks like he's fitting it, right? This guy looks like he has way too much, and he also gained 45 to 50 pounds. Like, he's a big fat guy under here almost. Um, I would say big fat guy, but he's definitely chunkier than what we got on that picture. Um, Everything is just black on black. Like, even look at the pieces that go around his forearms here. Those are clearly like some kind of metallic type of sheen to it, right? Nothing. You get nothing like that here. Nothing like that here on there. No paint, just all black. Um, Fortunately, you can't see too much of anything else in that picture, but they got to do better than this. They have got to do better than this. I mean, come on. All this sculpting, look, it's just they do all this sculpting and do nothing to bring it out. They do nothing to bring it out. They put no paint to emphasize how nice the sculpting is on some of this stuff, because it is nice sculpting. But I would even be okay with stuff like these faux knives, stuff like that. If it was painted, if it was painted, if it was painted, if this stuff was painted. But it's just not. It's just not. And this is the wrong color. So, I mean, and it's kind of rubbing off right here. So, it's just disappointing. It's God. I mean, I understand now why I don't collect Mcfarlane figures. I really do. If I didn't understand before, I definitely understand more now. But yeah, this guy is unfortunate. The scarf thing looks fine. Would have been better if it was made out of cloth, to be honest with you. You would get more movement out of that head at least. But nope, they sculpted it in plastic. Uh, I mean, decent sculpting on Spawn himself. But yeah, it's just disappointing that that McFarlane goes in this direction. $30 for this guy too, and they've gone up on their prices too. So $30 for this guy. It's a damn shame. Anyway, let's get to accessories. All right, first weapon, we have this long ass 6-shooter. So the handle is painted at least, but not much to it. It is a very soft plastic, so you shouldn't have any issues with possibly chipping that. You're not going to chip it. So, but yeah, this is fine. Then we get his Uzi, which looks cool. It looks really, really cool. Whoops, hit the camera. Then whatever this gun is, I have no idea what this gun is. I don't know if he like shoots grenades or something, but it looks pretty badass. And these don't look like regular bullets. So got that gun. He does come with a set of headphones, over the ear headphones or communications gear. And this fits on his head really, really nicely. I actually like the way that this looks and the way that it fits on his head. It looks really, really good on him. I do like that. It fits on him very nicely. Very, very nicely. And then you get one of the most useless weapons that I've ever seen. You get a big rocket launcher. Why is it useless, you say, Travis? Because he can't hold it. He can't hold it in any decent way that this should be held. Also, I would argue that this is very undersized for what it's supposed to be. Um, yeah, he can't hold it. He can't hold it in two hands. He can't hold it with one hand. He cannot hold this, nor would I have ever posed this with him anyway. But it's a goddamn shame because he can't hold it. But yeah, he gets a rocket launcher. All right, so that's it for accessories. Let's move on to articulation. I do want to say something about the accessories, though. He has an empty pouch here, right? That's supposed to slide a gun in. Well, he has no gun that will actually fit in there properly. You would think the Uzi would fit in there. It does, but not easily, and it doesn't look right when you do put it in there. It looks terrible when you try to put it in there, but it does fit. But it's like you're smashing it in there. None of the other guns fit. Obviously, the bazooka won't fit. This gun, I guess, if you want to hold it in here like this, it'll fit. But that looks terrible and goofy and stupid. Doesn't fit there. And obviously, this gun, because it doesn't, it's not. There's no hole cut out at the bottom, so this gun can't fit in there. He has no storage. He has storage for one gun and one gun only. He has no storage for any of the other guns. So I mean, it's just, it's just, it's just awful. Anyway, let's get on to articulation. Up, it's not going to happen because of this hard plastic here. Down, it's barely going to happen because of this hard plastic. I did take this off, and you do get more movement out of that joint, but because this is the way he's supposed to look, will be the articulation. Parallel. I mean, kind of parallel. Bicep swivel, which is fine. There is a butterfly joint there, but it's the most useless butterfly joint I think I've ever seen. If you want to call that a butterfly joint, it's not even really a butterfly joint. It's just a cap to cover up the joint. So anyway, over 90 on the elbow. We have a ball peg for the wrists, so you can do all kind of stuff with that. You're not getting anything out the torso. You're getting absolutely nothing out of the torso but a twist. There is no back and forth on this guy because of this big old vest that he has on. So you have you're just barely going to get a waist twist out of that. Hardly any thigh swivel. Why they couldn't make a thigh cut out of here, but just boggles my mind. These things are permanently attached to his legs, so you could just did a thigh cut right there. Ridiculous. So hardly any thigh swivel there. Way over 90 on the knee. He can kick up. He can kick up that much. That's about it. Then up this much, down this much, and you are going to have a struggle with that with that ankle rocker because it is terrible. Absolutely terrible. It's the steepest, ugliest ankle rocker I think I've ever seen. So yeah, Mcfarlane, you've definitely done it this time. You got me to spend $30 on this piece of garbage. This figure is an absolute piece of trash. This figure is trash. It looks all right, looks okay. I'm not going to do any comparisons because it's not worthy to be compared to any of my other figures. That's how disappointed I am. For $30, you got to do. Oh, also, Oh, here's the splits. I forgot to do the splits. He can do decent splits. Also, very loose in this joint, especially very freaking loose. Um, the legs are, you can tell they have detents in them somewhere. They have notches. That's fine. The legs are okay when it comes to that, but this arm is absolutely horrible. This arm is not too far from it, although the detents in this are a little more prevalent. But yeah, they're just all totally gone in this one. So I can't say that'll be for everybody's copy, but yeah, this figure is trash. 5 out of 10. Anyway, that's it for the review. Comment, like, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.